Hello guys, today we are talking about multiplying decimals by decimals. I did some easier videos earlier, so if you want to look at part 1, 2, and 3, and now we're getting to a problem where some students start to get a little scared, but no reason to get scared. So again, when you have a short problem like this or number and then a longer number like this, I always put the longer number on top. It's just easier when you are multiplying. So you're going to put 0.067 on the top, then you're going to do times, and then 1.4 on the bottom. Try to line up your numbers as best as you can to help you through the multiplication process. So here we go. We have 7 times 4, and you get 28, so the 2 and the 8 goes on the bottom. Then 6 times 4, and you get 24, but then you have 2, so 25, 26, carry the 2, put a 6 on the bottom. 4 times 0 is 0, but don't forget the little 2 on the top, so that means it's going to be 2. And then 4 times 0 is 0. I know a lot of students ask me, why do I even bother to multiply that last 0 if you know it's going to be 0? But I always tell my students to do it anyways because it will help you later on when you are moving the decimal. Don't forget to scratch off your numbers on the bottom or erase them so you can start the next multiplication. So put a 0, we are done with the 4, and now we are going to multiply the 1. So 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 0 is 0, and then 1 times 0 is 0. So then I add my addition and I make sure that my numbers are lined up. If you're not sure, use graph paper or make these quick lines like this so you do not mess up and put them in the wrong order, in the wrong place value. All right, so now we are going to add. So you have 8 plus 0, so you get 8. Then you have 6 plus 7, and you get 13, so you put a 1 and a 3 on the bottom. Then you have 6 plus 2, 7, 8, and then don't forget the 1 on the top, 9, and then 0 is 0. Again, you're like, why are we even writing these zeros down? Well, you're going to see why it's super important right now. So we are going to count place values and see where our decimal should go. So remember, when you're counting the place values to get rid of them, you're going towards the right. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then another one on the bottom, 4. So we moved it 4 times to the right. All right. Then when you are going to put your place value down here, that means we are moving it 4 times, but now we are going to the left to put the decimal in place. Remember, there's an imaginary decimal at the end, and we are going 1, 2, 3, 4. See, this is why it's important to keep those zeros, because if not, you will get confused and maybe put the decimal over here by the 9, and we do not want to do that. So your final answer is 0.0938. Or you can always leave out the decimal in the front, but do not take out the decimal, the 0 over here, because that is part of the problem. So you can either write it like this or like this as your final answer. Drop me a comment if you'd like me to try a different multiplication with decimals problem.